Howdy! I'm at Peeler's Pier today here at Hubbard Creek Lake. I'm trying on some new stuff. It's 45 degrees, feels like 40, and I'm going to try out a wetsuit. Part of the thing with kayaking is if I flip over. So what I've decided to do is try a wetsuit. That way, if I do turn over, then maybe I won't sink, even though I will be wearing my PFD. So, what I've got here is just a 3mm wetsuit. I've got the tops and bottoms, and underneath it, even though you don't need it, I've got some silk thermals. That way they're real thin, but adds that extra layer protection out here. Because we all know that being on the water, it's always colder or always hotter than what it feels like when you're not on the water. So, here we go. I've got the kayak all prepared, about to put it in the water, and we're gonna go see how this wetsuit works out today, see if it'll keep me warm, and see if I can find some big blues that are hungry this morning. Okay, so I made it to my first place that I'm gonna set up, and so far these wetsuit top and bottom is doing the charm. Wind's blowing out of the north, probably about 5 miles an hour, but my body is really comfortable in temperature. My hands and face feel cool, but my legs and arms, my core, I'm just as toasty as I can be. But yet I still have all the mobility, and I'm not bundled up to where I can't move. And if I fall in the water, I know that I'm not just going to be dragged down by a whole bunch of weighted clothes that are wet or heavy boots. So far this is working out really well. I hope it stays this good. I'm using fresh cut shad. I cut it this morning right before I came out, so all of that would already be done when I got here. No bites in my first setup, so I'm just pedaling along the lake and testing my wetsuit and the mobility it gives me. It is really pretty out here. Wearing heavy clothing out here in the yak seems risky to me. If I end up in the water, heavy wet clothing like bibs or overalls could inhibit my ability to get out of the water. In 45-degree water, it's not just drowning. Hypothermia can be life-threatening. I need the ability to get out of the water into a dry place as soon as I can. Floating around out here with fish and turtles for a couple of hours would not be good. I'm looking for some gnarly looking stick-ups that could hold catfish here in the winter. Oh, here we go. Found a fish. He's gonna turn me around a little bit, I guess. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, get out of the sticks. There you come. Yeah, stick and all. Nice. I found a fish. And some sticks. There we go. Fish, sticks and all. Not a bad way to start. Pretty little blue. He's gonna talk to us a little bit. That was fun. I'll send him back home. And gone. Now I have left is sticks. That is fun when you don't even get to see the rod, but you get to do some drag pulling and just get you excited all over. After being on the water a little over 3 hours, here's my take on wetsuits in a kayak. I've got a thin base layer on underneath it. It's just a silk thermal top and bottom, and then just the wetsuit, which is a 3mm. I was out there a little over 3 hours, and I'm still just as toasty as I was as if I was sitting inside. Temperature still 46 degrees, wind chill about 40, so it didn't really warm up today. Beautiful blue skies, sun shining. Looks can be deceiving. I really had a good time today. If you're looking for a way to get out in the colder weather and do some kayak fishing, I would recommend a wetsuit. This one seems to have really done the job. One of my main concerns is turning over. I don't want to be dragged down by a lot of bulky, heavy clothing and possibly drowned. I want to have fun on the water, not risk my life. So for right now, this is going to be my go-to to be able to go out here and enjoy winter fishing out of the kayak and not freeze to death. Not a big fan of being cold. So I hope this helps everybody. You might want to give it a try. But I had a good time today. Caught just one fish, but it was a nice blue. But I did get to try out my wetsuit, and that was my main purpose for the day, is to get to try this out. Y'all have a great day. Keep the lines tight. Good luck fishing.